This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
That's good.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
180. 54. Right 54. Check. Run. Check.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
General West. SOS.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
14 more yards. That's another.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
29 is the mic. Go. Bandit. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Check. Took right. Echo. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Blue Dan. One left. You. It comes to me, it's me.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what. He popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Landry. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hey, check.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's got daylight. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Mayfield looks to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield, and he completes it to Hunt. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Get him, boy.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers or counters.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 82 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 22.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hey, 0-0-0. 29 is the Mike. Mike 20. Watch it back. Watch it back. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Woo-hoo. 29 is the Mike. Mike 20.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Watch it. Check nine.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
end zone, caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup at 25. On first down, they'll run with Chubb, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A give running right is Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
57's Mike.
Mayfield off the play fake. Now he steps away, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. The drive starts with C.J. Prosise, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now Wilson back into his end zone. That's complete to DK Metcalf, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Switch. Hey, alert. Run left.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Following the interception, Mayfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. This is the tight end, Njoku. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
That one is caught by Hunt. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Tyler Lockett. It's caught. Lockett past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 77 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It's a gain of 35. Now Chubb running right. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hurry, hurry! You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hunt. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We got this.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 21, 21. Here we go.
65, 65.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got this.
Let's go, right here.
12.
Mike 29.
Hey, Charlie.
29 is the Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
21. Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Come on, QB, come on. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
21. Hey, exit. 11.
Here we go again.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He
finds Coleman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
64, weak. Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up fourth down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on fourth down. They'll run it with Coleman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
13.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? No score after 1 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? On third down, here's Coleman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Let's go. Bring it.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Second and 5 now. Mayfield, he's got Njoku, his big tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. A run for Nick Chubb. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 25-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
White.
29 is the Mike 29.
Ball.
Pull it together. 29 is the Mike 29. In your face.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 29. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
11.
Mike 29. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, gun. 21.
Mike 29. Keep it up, defense.
Hey, two.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Room to run past midfield. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. To throw is Garoppolo. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Mike 51.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
From the 17, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fun.
And this throw will be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. For Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame. But it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
7 yards there and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. This is caught. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line, or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Let's go, dude.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mayfield looks to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Nick Chubb stops short, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
21.
12,
fellas, here we go.
Championships, baby.
Hey, orbit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
11.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 57 yards. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 22.
That's another Browns 1st down. First and 10 at the
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Topper, topper.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
49, check 49, check 49.
Now Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw is Garoppolo. And incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Mike 29. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. 29 is Mike.
He's back to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go, here we go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Alert, alert, alert.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
51 to Mike.
Hurry, hurry.
Ready?
Hey, high 7.
Mike 51.
Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt
Here we go,
Coleman?
here we go, here we go.
Oh, yeah, that's
Then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Back and go full strip. 21, 21.
Mike 29.
Garoppolo to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final try now for Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.